அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். டிஎன்பிஎஸ்சி மாஸ்டர் யூடியூப் சேனல் தங்களை அன்புடன் வரவேற்கிறது. இந்த வீடியோவில் நான் பார்க்க போவது இந்திய அரசியலமைப்பு பகுதியிலிருந்து 50 முக்கிய வினாவிடைகள். இந்த வினாவிடைகள் டிஎன்பிஎஸ்சி, யூபிஎஸ்சி, ஆர்ஆர்பி, எஸ்எஸ்சி, சிடிஎஸ் உள்ளிட்ட அனைத்து போட்டித் தேர்வுகளுக்கும் மிகவும் பயனுள்ளதாக இருக்கும். First question, which part of the Constitution declares the deal of welfare state? Directive principles. Second question, the amendment procedure laid down in the Constitution of India is on the pattern of which country's constitution? Constitution of South Africa. Third question, who first put forward the idea of Constitutional Assembly to frame Constitution of India? MNREGA. Fourth question, with what part third of the Constitution deals with fundamental rights? Fifth question, how many fundamental duties are mentioned under Article 51A or Part 4A of the Constitution? 11. Sixth question, which committee of the Indian Parliament has the largest members from the Lok Sabha? The Estimate Committee. Committee consisting of 30 members elected every year by the Lok Sabha from among its members. Seventh question, which is the 28th state formed by the Constitutional Amendment Act 2000 by dividing Bihar on 15th November 2000? Jharkhand. Eighth question, which parliamentary committee is normally chaired by a prominent member of the opposition party? Public Accounts Committee. Ninth question, who is the father of political science? Aristotle. 10th question, when was a DMK founded? 1949. 11th question, who was the founder of Swatantra Party in 1959? C. Rajagopalachari. 12th question, what is the maximum period of president's rule that can be imposed in a state? 3 years. 13th question, who recommended the three-tier system of Panchayati Raj? Balwant Mehta. 14th question, what is the minimum age for being eligible to become the Prime Minister of India? 25 years. 15th question, emergency provisions of Indian Constitution was borrowed from which country's constitution? Germany. 16th question, who has to approve state legislation? The governor. 17th question, which amendment is also called as mini constitution? 42nd amendment. 18th question, to whom does the UPSC submit annual report of its work? President. 19th question, who is legally competent to declare war in India? The President. 20th question, what is the lowest unit in the Panchayati Raj Institution? Village Panchayat. 21st question, who can declare a law as null and void? Supreme Court. 22nd question, who assigned the portfolios to the ministers? The Prime Minister. 23rd question, the legislation of India is based on the pattern of which country? Britain. 24th question, which Vice President of India died while in office? Krishnakant. 25th question, Department of Official Languages comes under which ministry? Home Ministry. 26th question, how many members of Rajya Sabha are there in the Public Accounts Committee? 7. 27th question, who was the first Speaker of Lok Sabha? G.V. Mavlankar. 28th question, when was the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act enacted? Once again I read these questions. When was the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act enacted? 1976. 29th question, what is the minimum age required to be a member of the Rajya Sabha? 30 years. 30th question, when did the Constitutional Assembly adopt the national flag? 22nd July 1947. 31st questions. By which constitutional amendment was Delhi given the status of National Capital Territory? 69th Amendment. 32 questions. 32nd questions. Under which part of the constitution or provision of municipalities mentioned? Once again, I read the questions. Under which part of the constitution or provision of municipalities mentioned? Part 9. 33rd question. Who was the first Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of India? H.J. Kania. 34th questions. By which constitutional amendment was the voting age reduced from 21 years to 18 years? 61st Amendment. 35 questions. Who is the first law officer of India? Attorney General. 36th question. In which year was the Constitutional Assembly of India constituted? 1946. 37th questions. Who was independent India's first education minister? Sardar Patel. 38th question. Provision according anti-defection are mentioned in which schedule of Constitution? 10th schedule. 39th question. After independence, which state was the first to be established? Andhra Pradesh. 40th question. Freedom of press is mentioned under which article of the Constitution? Article 19. 41st question. On which committee's recommendation are fundamental duties inserted in the Constitution? Surrounding Committee. 42nd question. Which amendment have institutional status of Panchayati Raj in India? 73rd Amendment. 43rd question. Disputes between central and the states or between states themselves is decided by which court? Supreme Court. 44th question. Who was the viceroy of India when the Simla conference took place? Speaker. 45th question. When was the first amendment to the Constitution done? 1951. 46th question. Who is the head of the state government? Governor. 47th questions. On what ground can the president be impeached? Violating the Constitution. 48 questions. Which article of the Constitution has been described as heart and soul of the Constitution by Dr BR Ambedkar? Article 32. 49th questions. The federation system in India has been borrowed from which country's constitution? Canada. 50th questions. Under which article of the Constitution has MNREGA been brought? Article 43. ஓகே, இந்த வீடியோ இந்தியன் பாலிட்டியிலிருந்து 50 முக்கிய வினாக்கள் பதிவிடப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்ததுன்னா லைக் பண்ணுங்கள், ஷேர் பண்ணுங்கள். இந்த வீடியோவில் உங்களுக்கு ஏதேனும் கருத்துக்கள் தெரிவிப்பாக இருந்தாலோ அல்லது இந்த வீடியோவில் ஏதேனும் தவறுகள் இருந்தாலோ நீங்கள் டிஎன்பிஎஸ்சி மாஸ்டர் யூடியூப் சேனல் கமெண்ட் பாக்ஸில் உங்களுக்கு கருத்துக்கள் தெரிவிக்கலாம். அல்லது டிஎன்பிஎஸ்சி மாஸ்டர் 2014 என்ற இமெயில் முகவரியிலோ அல்லது முகநூல் பக்கத்திலோ உங்களது கருத்துக்களையும் சந்தேகங்களையும் தெரிவிக்கலாம். இந்த வீடியோ பார்த்தமைக்கு மிக்க நன்றி.